My name is Mahira, and today we are going to discuss about one of the best Python library, that's nothing but Pandas. So the main usage of Pandas is for data analysis, and this Pandas which mainly used in data exploration, data cleaning, and even transforming the data. So now we are going to discuss about Pandas library. So what are the key features of both the Pandas? Why we need Pandas? Pandas which is giving main two data structures, one is series and another one is data frames. So the key features of Pandas are you can able to generate the descriptive statistics, you can able to perform data cleaning, you can able to perform subset, filter, insert, delete, and we can able to perform aggregation calculations of our data. Apart from, we can able to merge, concatenate, join different data sets by using our Pandas data frames, and we can able to work with timestamps, which is mainly used in your time series analysis. Okay, so now today in Pandas we are going to discuss about one of the main data structure and the very basic data structure, that's nothing but your Pandas series. So before we are starting with the Pandas, the very step we need to import Pandas. Okay, so now I am planning to use Pandas. So every time to get the built-in functions of Pandas. So for example, now I want to know all the built-in functions of Pandas. So directories of Pandas. So now we will be getting all the inbuilt functions which is available in our Pandas. When we are getting this asterisk symbol, then the particular cell is running. Okay, great. We got all the inbuilt functions. So now, for example, now we are going to apply some, if you are planning to apply any function from this, for example, you are planning to apply merge. So now we need to use pandas.merge. Or else you want to read something, so we will go ahead with read underscore SQL or read underscore CSV. Then we need to use pandas.read underscore CSV. So every time, even for this series, we need to apply pandas.series. So every time, instead of typing like this pandas, we are going to assign this pandas name to some variable name. So I am using a keyword as, and I am assigning as PD. Now this pandas which is assigned as PD. Great. So now we run this cell. So now every time if you want to use pandas, simply using PD will be more than enough. This is nothing but a short way to call our Python library. Okay, so now I am going to create one variable name. So x equal to, now pandas dot series. So series which exactly act like our numpy array object. So now we are going to create this pandas series, which is mainly we are going to create labels with the index position. You can able to hold a numeric data or a string as your index value. So now we are going to create some pair element, that's nothing but your label and index. So now in a bracket I am creating the first string. So this string we need to give all your values like 100, 200, 300. You can give any values, even you can give some values like I am just giving Python and then comma 400 and 500. So now in future, now we are going to apply some arithmetic function, so it's better if I am using this 400, else we used to get our type error. So next I am just applying one more list. So this list where we are going to give about your index name. So the first argument, this is actually act like your positional argument, where this is your function, and in this function we are giving two positional argument, and the first position which is considered as your value, and the second position which will consider as your index name. So now I am giving some index name like Tom, Bob, and then we are just giving something like Eric, and then we are giving something like what else, yeah, comma, John, and now we are giving one more index name, Nancy. Great. So now we have a 5 values and 5 index position. Now each and every index name which will map with the particular value of the index position. So now I run this. So print of X, we got the output. We can able to use print or without print, we will get the same answer. But when it comes to data frame, print and without print, we will get some small UI change. Great. So now we created one data frame which is having a values and which is having a name. So now I want to grab only the index name, only this index name like Tom, Bob, Eric, John, Nancy. Only I want to get these index name. So I am using variable name dot index. Great. So we got all the index name. So now you know how to get this index name, and we just created one series. Now we are going to apply our indexing method. So here we have one built-in function that is nothing but locate, variable name dot locate. So what I am going to locate is, we are going to locate any two values. So for example, I am going to locate Jan and Nancy. So now I am executing this. Great. This D type, that's nothing but a data type. So it is giving the type of the data of this value. Okay, so we have a John and we have a Nancy. So John value is 400 and Nancy value is 500. Great. So now by using a locate, we can able to get the index name and the index value. Next, we are going to use index positions. So like this. So 4 comma 4th index position, third index position and first index position. So now from the series X variable name, 4th index, third index and first index we are going to get. Great. So 4th index Nancy and third index John and first index Bob. So the flow which you given like 4 3 1, the order, we will, our output also we used to get in the same order. Great. So now the next step, we need to go ahead with index locate. So this index locate, that is nothing but which is used to get only the key value. Okay, so the variable name index locate. So in which position you are planning to get? I am planning to get the second index position. So let's run this. 300. Yeah. So now the second index position is Eric and the value of Eric is 300. When you are using a locate or normal index position, we used to get key name, key value pair. But when you are using index locate 2, we will get only the value, we won't get the index name. So that's what's the difference between our index locate and our normal index position. So when you are using a locate, we need to give all the index name, else you need to give the position, else we need to give the position by using an index locate which is used to get only the values. Great. So now we created a series. So first sequence is your value and second sequence is your key name. Now we just printed, we grab the index position, we apply the indexing. Now we are going to apply some arithmetic function. So variable name into 2. So now each and every value of X will multiplied with the 2. Great. X plus 2. So now each and every value of X, it will apply this addition function. Okay, next. Now I want to apply the exponent only for any two elements. For example, I want to apply the exponent only for Nancy or for Eric. So for that perspective, X like this. So now we are going to give Nancy comma Eric. Great. So now we get the particular index. Now I am just applying the square root. Great. We got the output only for Nancy and Eric without disturbing other key names. So this is the way that we can able to create and handle our indexing and operators by using Pandas series. Okay, so now we created your series. Now we are going to handle this series by using different data types. Now I am going to create this Pandas series by using a different data types. So maybe we are going to use list, numpy and a dictionary. Okay, we already imported pandas, so now I am going to import numpy. I am importing numpy in the name of np. Great. Then now I am going to create one new variable, that's nothing but a labels, where we are going to create some values for this a comma b comma and then c. Great. So now we are going to create one more value, that's nothing but array maybe. So now I am going to create numpy dot array. So we are going to create three values of array like 10, 20 and 30. Great. So now you have one list and now you have one numpy array. Now we are going to create one more list. So where we have a list, only the combination of characters. Now I am going to create one more list which is the combination of numbers. So we created this. Then I am going to create one more dictionary. So we will apply this series with our dictionary too. So then 10. Now we'll apply b. So for b value I am just assigning 20 and then again c. So c value we just giving 30. Great. So we run this, we don't have any error, so it's good to go to the next step. So now we already discussed we have two arguments. The first one is value and second one is index. So to define these two arguments we can able to give a positional argument. So what's the function name of this position? Data, which is for values, and index, which is for your index name. Okay, now we are going to create a series pandas dot series where I am going to give only the data. So data, that's nothing but only the value. Data equal to my underscore list. So your my underscore list which is having some values of 10, 20 and 30. Let's run. Yeah, great. We got the output. These 10, 20, 30 which all our values. So pandas taking automatic values for this index name. So now 0, 1, 2 where we have the three counts. So we are starting from 0 and we are ending with 2. So now this is how pandas creating the series when you are giving series without the index name. So the next step here is we are going to create again series for data, the same value we are going to create for my underscore list, and we are going to create an index for labels, because labels which contains a group of characters. So we are planning to do is great. All your index names consider as from the labels values, and all your key values which we are getting from this my underscore list. Okay. So now we created this pandas dot series from different variable name. The same we will create the pandas dot series without this keyword argument. So now I am going to pass only this two argument labels. We got the output. Great. Now the same thing we will try by applying labels comma my underscore list. Now Great, because your key name may be anything. Maybe it may be a character or it may be the value, and this may be anything. Maybe it may be a character or it may be a values. So we created this pandas. Okay, so now we are going to create this pandas series for array. So pandas dot series, I'm going to create it for array. So array, that's nothing but this array which we created. So now I am just executing this. Great, we got this output. So for 10, 20, 30 we are having it. So for this we got 0, 1, 2. This is automated index and we got the values of 10, 20, 30. Great. So now we are going to create the same pandas.series with the numpy array, and the indexing value may be the labels. So we are going to create pandas.series for numpy array and the labels. Great. Then we are going to create a pandas.series for dictionary data type. Great. So now we created the series by using the dictionary. So dictionary key name key value pair. So by default the dictionary key name which considered as a index name and key value which is considered as a index value here. Great. So now the next step here, we are again going to handle two different kind of series. So now we are going to handle a two different data set where we are going to create by using the series. Okay, so now we are going to apply two data set. I am just going to give this is an using as index. Okay, now we are going to create one variable name series1 pandas dot series. So for this I am going to give one data type. So now like 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now you can give some value like this, where we are going to give USA, comma, Germany, comma, USSR, comma, then we are going to use Japan. Great. So now you have a value for your pandas.series. Let's use print of series1. We got the output. Now again I am using the same thing, series2. So USA, Germany, and instead of this USSR I am using Italy. So let's change the value here. I am just using 5. So remaining everything let's keep same. Okay, now we'll give print of series2. Okay, we got the output. So now I am planning to add this two data set, series1 comma plus series2. So series1 plus series2 we added. So how this performing? So Germany, first we got Germany, but in this index we are having a USA because this is arranged based on alphabet value. So now we are just getting this Germany because for this order Germany is first based on alphabet. Okay, so second index position Germany is there. So 2 plus 2 we got a 4. Great. So the next Italy based on the alphabet order. So we have a Italy in series 2, but it's not in series 1, so we are getting NAN. Then we having a Japan which is available in both series, so we got the output. Then we have a USA, we got a output. Then USSR which is not available in 2 but available in 1, so we are getting NAN again. Great. Now this is that way that you can able to add any two data set. Now we are going to find one more thing. So let's get the same data set again here in the name of series 3. we have a German in second position, and here also I am going to change the German position to first. Okay, so now we have the same four values. We try to run series 1 plus series 1 plus series 3. Great. Even the order changed. For example, in series 1 the Germany is in second position and here it's in first position. It will add 1 and 2. So when you are planning to create a series, it does not mean everything it should be in the same order. For example, here USA in 0th position, in series 2 also USA, and first position is Germany, and in series 2 also first position is Germany. It's not required. Even you can give a different positions. Your pandas will arrange that in alphabet order and it will take the values based on the particular index position. So this is how series works in your pandas. Okay, great. We did the series arithmetic function. Now we can able to create this series by using one positional argument, one default and one non-default arguments like this. So like I can define index here. So this is your default argument and this is your non-default argument. So now still the same answer. It's does nothing but when we are using this index, so which is used to give this position, this is your position argument, so it will consider this as a index value. So even if you are not giving by default, it's considered as your index value. Okay, so now we will do one more thing. I am giving this as an index and here I am giving this as an data, because data is a value and index is your name. Okay, so sorry, like I am just giving series 3. Yeah, so now even you can able to change the position. So changing the position, it does not give any error like our basic Python functions. So simply we are applying the series function to perform a multiple arrays. So this series is a very important thing. So how it's important is like when you have one set of data, and for one set of data you can create a data frame. You want to create a data frame, you can easily apply the series. So series is a very basic stuff which is used to provide your data structure for your data. So by using series you can able to perform any arithmetic operation or logical operation, but you should take care of all this argument passing like this data, index, everything. And this series which mostly working based on your index value and index positions. Okay, so for this series that's all. Like now we just covered how to create this Pandas series, all those things. Now we will cover about how to get the data frame.